Hey guys, this is Dusty with Dusty Art Outdoors. I got back last night from fishing our first annual Fritztown Showdown. It's a tournament we're going to do every year to benefit Headwaters for Heroes, an organization that takes care and very good care of our injured war veterans from all branches of the military. And anyway, I got home last night and I had a package sitting here. My wife graciously put it on the table for me, and I got a package here from Gambler Lures, and let's open it up and see what's in the box. Got a sticker from Gambler and looks like a dry bag here. Let's get rid of this box. We've got a dry bag here, and let's see what's inside. Alright, so we got a pretty cool little dry bag that came with this kit here. And what we've got here is the new Swim Jig Gear Up box from Gambler Lures. And what's inside here are several different swim jigs that Gambler offers. You got your black and blue, you've got a creek crawl, green pumpkin, and then just regular old white in several different sizes here and weights, and then a complete assortment of trailers that could be used on these swim jigs to match any type of forage that you're trying to match when you're using a swim jig. With these colors that are here, you're talking shad, shiners, herring, bluegill, other types of sunfish, or even tilapia. Whatever you're trying to mimic as you're using a swim jig in any type of heavy cover, whether it's hardwoods, brush, reeds, grass, whatever it is that you're fishing, and whatever type of forage in the lake, with this specific Gear Up box from Gambler, you can cover all the spectrums. There's not any forage out there that you can't mimic using this Gear Up set. Now, I'm going to take a few of these out and match them with the trailers. We've got all kinds of different trailers here, from the little easy swim baits in different colors to the burner crawls, and then to twin tail grub. And any of these will work. So I'm gonna start with the white, and let's put together something that might look a lot like a shad if you're trying to mimic a shad here. So there's the white swim jig from Gambler right there. Good heavy duty sharp hook. And let's go with a little easy for this one to start. And now you can, depending on the size of the forage that you're trying to mimic, you can leave this full sized. You can cut this down. You can to make it whatever size that you want to make it. In this instance here, being the size of the bait in the area that we're in right now, down here in Texas, in South Texas, the shad spawn's kind of coming to an end, but the bait are still, they're not very big yet at this point like they would be in the fall. So with that being said, I'm going to reach in here in my little day box and I'm going to get a pair of snips out. And what I'm going to do for starters here is, and not a whole lot, but I'm going to cut just a little bit of this little easy off. And then thread it on here. And that looks about right. That looks like it'd be about the right size right now for what's going on, at least here. And you want to make sure you get these as straight as possible when you're rigging one of these up. Get it as straight as possible. And get that hook point to come out right in the middle. That way this thing swims true as you're working it through whatever cover you're working it through. See, there you go, and there's one right there. Now that right there to me is going to be a perfect example of something if you're trying to mimic a shad right there, and it'll swim right through it. Now let's say you're trying to mimic bluegill here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the green pumpkin in that case. And we've got all kinds of different things we could put on here, but tell you what, let's go with the twin-tail grub. Here it's got some green in it. It's going to look a lot like a bluegill coming through there. And in this instance, trying to mimic bluegill, I'm not going to cut this, well, I'm going to cut a little bit down just to give a little bit bigger point there, but we're not going to cut much off of it because your bluegill are a bulkier type bait fish than, say, a shad or, you know, a blueback herring. And there you have it, right there. Now, if you were trying to mimic, like I said, a bluegill, for instance, it's got a little bit of purple, a little bit of the green in it there, that would be a perfect swim jig. So there you go. I mean, this little gear up box from Gambler comes with everything you could possibly need to get into swim jig fishing. And mimic whatever type of forage you have in your area. So go check out gamblerlures.com and check out the new swim jig gear up box that Gambler's selling. This very, very reasonably priced, comes with everything you could possibly need to get into swim jig fishing. Thanks, guys.